뒤에 있는 곳으로 거슬리는. 어이구. 아하! 이거였구만! 음. 안 나오는데? 음. 어떻게 먹음? 뭔가? 와, 주먹으로 이것도 부셔. 하긴 시래기도 부수는데.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the...
뭐 없지? 그리고
with the...
색깔로 해야 돼. 나 저거 번호로 외웠는데. 음. 엄초 높아져? 다르네.
케이블 커넥트 리다이브.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the... with the... I use the wire with clamps to connect the...
랑
with the...
파랑. 파랑 자르고 검정 자르고 빨강 자르고. 팥발검?
I use the bolt cutter to cut the...
파랑색.
I use the bolt cutter to cut the...
빨강색.
I use the bolt cutter to cut the...
검은색. 후!
Done. The antenna was out of action. The surface-to-air defenses would never activate if I hit the skies. Now, I could finally get that damn helicopter and escape.
뭔가 두고 가는 게 많은데? 열쇠가 없어 아직. 네.
There it was, the helicopter
Helicopter.
I eventually escaped in, only to have you
Ah.
immediately shoot it down. But fuck, I didn't have the damn key. I needed it to get the door open.
이걸로 안 돼?
Hey, Fox, are you there?
Here I am, Robert.
You find a chopper yet?
Found a helicopter, but I don't have the key.
Can't you hotwire it?
I can't even open the outer door. Work your magic with the radio. Maybe you can hear something useful.
No problem. Let's see if a guard can be tricked into telling where a spare key is.
Thanks, friend. Jesse here.
이게 통해?
Do you copy?
I hear you.
I was thinking about those big concrete blocks you saw. This place is full of concrete buildings. Maybe they're building something. Something new. Something that requires a lot of concrete.
마가렌님 27개월도 감사합니다. 고맙습니다.
Why are they
감사합니다.
tricked
대사가
앞으로
concrete
고질이네.
instead of making it here?
Maybe someone sold them something in parts and they're just bringing them here.
본 거죠?
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
How did they bring you here?
In a helicopter, like everyone else.
아,
Everyone but me. Mike, I'm looking for the key to that helicopter.
Well, General X probably has it in his office.
Is it far?
You're right in front of it.
That door?
Yes.
Fuck. Finally some luck.
But
But what?
only General X can open it.
Shit. Can't you use your magic?
Nope.
There has to be a way to get in there. A back door or something. Come on, Mike, think.
Wait. His office might have another entrance. A while ago, I was studying the map of this building, and I saw something weird.
Weird. What was weird?
The office has a private elevator that leads to the basement. I always wondered why he wanted an unlocked private elevator.
So you could take the main elevator to the basement and go through there to General X's private elevator?
Yup.
Thanks, Mike. I'm going to the basement.
Mike, wait! The basement is a fucking maze! Take this map with you. You'll need it to get through safely.
지도. 아하.
I answered the call before leaving.
Hey, Fox, weren't you searching for a helicopter key?
Fuck yeah.
You have it yet?
Not yet, but I believe General X has one in his office. Why?
Because I heard some talk on the radio. They're keeping a copy of that key in a special room. It's somewhere close to General X's office, through a private lift. Don't know what room it is or where, but I know the door is marked with an X.
A door marked with an X?
Yeah, man. Fucking weird.
Thanks, Robert. If I don't find the key in his office, I'll look for that room.
가긴 가야 돼. X 표지. 여기 세이브 있어. 얘는 스카니나비아인이라는 이유 하나만으로 묶여서 저렇게 인생을 보내야 되네.
I wish to enter the labyrinth.
Then say friend in Elvish, and the door will open.
Friend? In Elvish? Shit. Turns out the mental patient was a fucking Lord of the Rings geek. What person in their right mind knows how to say friend in Elvish? Well, I don't know the word. Can you give me a hint?
I'm afraid I can't grant any assistance to this enigma.
What if I grant you a punch in the face?
Fruit. Big, sweet. You eat it in the summer?
Watermelon?
It lacks water.
Melon? I reached the first intersection. It had 3 exits, north, east, and west. I checked the map. The first letter was E, so I took the path to the east.
어!
I found an old rusted sword. 1,000 years ago, it could have been of use. But this was current year, so
돌아버린
I
거냐?
tossed it.
Like this.
Pineapple, cherries, orange, melon.
왼쪽은 뭐 있냐? 오 씨발. 오.
I reached the first intersection. I reached the second intersection. It also had 3 exits, north, east, and west. I checked the map a second time. The second letter was also an E, so I took the east path. I would make an effort to check the map at every intersection as I proceeded.
아. 솔직히 어떻게 참음? 안 부수고 가야지. 와, 유령 개쎄. 아직 안 알려주네? 야, 이 새끼 어떻게 하냐? 맞으면 무조건 죽어야 되네? 나가세요, 잠시만. 나 지금 쓴 거예요. 어디까지 왔냐? 여기네. 딱 기준으로 가는 거니까 저기서 꺾어야 되네, 아래로. 화면 기준. 먹었다가 졸라 아파요. 다음 남쪽 다음에 알았다. 미령이 길 알려주고 있어. 대충 미령 있는 대로 가면 되지 않을까? 아니네, 씨발. 개새끼. 아, 저 일일이 얘기 너무 귀찮아. 너무 길어 여기. 아 씨발 저거. 어? 여기가 좋아. 나왔어. 어디까지 했지? 가봐 그냥. 근데 열고 싶네? 이런 씨발. 야 여기 기야. 채팅 모드 거라 뒤지고 달리는 거 봐라. 어차피 딜레이 때문에 보여주다. 아 씨발. 아래였네. 문
There
열어봐.
was something odd about that wall. I found a suspicious brick that smelled
뭔가
like
생긴 게 달라 이거.
turkey. I pushed it, and
오빠 나 X방 못 찾았는데? 아까 이거 확인했나요?
대사가 골 때리네.
그래? 나 기억이 안 나.
I entered the secret door and left those
마지막 그래.
dungeons behind. Ahead of me was a less dank portion of the basement. According to Mike, there had to be an elevator somewhere that went to General X's office, which should ultimately hold the original helicopter key. On the other hand, Robert told me that he heard of a special room with an X on its door, which could alternatively hold a
멀쩡한데?
copy of that key. Either option was fine as long as I could get a hold of a damn working key. And thus my search of the basement began.
C1. 폭탄 아니야 이거? C1을 4개 모으면은 C4로 바뀜? 진짠가 본데?
A door marked with an
X 표시다.
X, just like Robert told me. There it was, the secret room where they kept the helicopter key.
Why would they keep a key in such a creepy place instead of an office?
The more I thought about it, the more things felt out of place. I had a strange feeling, like a gut feeling that something was just wrong.
와 C3 했어 C3 C4 C3 C4
To use the explosive, I needed something to act as a timer.
설마 오!
Mr.
God.
Fox, you have finally arrived.
General X?
The same. Are you searching for a key, Mr. Fox? Perhaps one for a helicopter? You won't find it here, Mr. Fox. I'm afraid that your contact has betrayed you.
Fuck.
Don't blame him. He's been the victim of my counterintelligence.
Right there, in front of me, was General X, the puppet master of Operation Jericho. Not only was he a merciless, psychopathic asshole, he was so smart that he could predict my every move. For starters, he tricked me and Robert into searching for this room.
You had us waiting longer than expected, Mr. Fox.
If you drew some arrows in the labyrinth, I would have come sooner.
That would remove a certain charm, don't you think? By the way, I brought some company.
Colonel! Doctor!
I see you're already acquainted. get to the point, Mr. Fox. Surrender. Otherwise, we'll start executing our guests.
There were too many people. If I opened fire, Harris and the doctor could die.
Let me guess. You're considering the option of shooting, but you know that Harris and the doctor could die.
Fuck yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
read my mind, but that asshole X was a clean shot. If I shot quickly, I could kill him.
Now you're probably thinking I'm stupid and exposed, and that you can kill me with a quick enough shot. If you shoot and kill me, that would be the end of the final boss. Of all of this, you'd be a hero. Do you really have such a low opinion of my intellect, Mr. Fox?
Shit. This was part of his plan. He was here on purpose. I was thinking that he might have worn a bulletproof vest.
By now, you should be thinking that I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. Shooting an armored man would be foolish, don't you think?
Fuck. He read my mind once again. But even if his body was covered, his head was not. One bullet between his eyes and goodbye.
But you're not a quitter, Mr. Fox. It's only logical that you'd consider shooting me in the head. I will admit, a challenging yet possible shot. An Olympian trial of marksmanship, reflexes, and luck. Let me spare you the trouble. Sergeant,
Yes, sir.
shoot me in the head at point blank range.
But, sir.
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
The bullet went through his head,
Oh?
but the bastard was unfazed.
Return to your post, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
What you're staring at in awe, Mr. Fox, is a projected image of myself.
A hologram.
Precisely, Mr. Fox. And now that it's obvious that you can't kill me, let's conclude the matter of your surrender. Or are there not enough dead bodies to convince you?
Just give me 10 seconds to think about it.
Of course.
의사.
Kill the doctor.
진짜 죽여? 진짜 죽이네? C2에서 C4 되겠네? 요강이 없다.
There it was, General X's private elevator.
없는데? 터질걸? 유지를 쳐야 될 듯? 해리스를 죽여하면 죽이겠지?
It's okay. I surrender.
뭐야? 그냥 죽네? 뭔가 있나봐. 지금 각이 아닌 것 같아.
There it was, General X's.
문 열리고. 터지고. 들어가지고. 나가볼까? 안 나가지잖아. 됐다.
Mr. Fox, you have finally arrived.
General X?
The same. Are you searching for a key, Mr. Fox? Perhaps one for a helicopter? Hmm? You won't
똑같은지
find
몰라.
it
스킵
here,
못하겠다.
Mr.
기다려보자.
Fox. I'm afraid that your contact has betrayed you.
Fuck.
Don't blame him. He's been the victim of my counterintelligence.
Right there, in front of me, was General X, the puppet master of Operation Jericho. Not only was he a merciless, psychopathic
똑같은 거
asshole,
같은데?
he was so smart that he could predict my every move. For starters, he tricked me and Robert into searching for this room.
You had us waiting longer than expected, Mr.
여긴
Fox.
스킵해도 될 것 같아.
If you drew some arrow... Colonel! Doctor! The bullet went through his head, but the bastard was unfazed.
Return to your post, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
What you're staring at in awe, Mr. Fox, is a projected image of myself.
A hologram?
Precisely, Mr. Fox. And now that it's obvious that you can't kill me, let's conclude the matter of your surrender. Or are there not enough dead bodies to convince you?
Just give me 10 seconds to think about it.
Of course.
CR4? 죽였네.
Have you already made up your mind, Mr. Fox?
Yes, I've decided that. Watch out! Behind you!
Did you seriously think that I'd fall for such an old trick?
For the record, I warned you. Doctor!
I'm fine. What happened?
An explosion. The guard behind you received the brunt of it. Colonel!
He's alive. Looks like he just blacked out.
We have to leave before reinforcements arrive. I'm taking Harris with me.
It's best not to move him. We don't know if he has any fractures or internal wounds.
I'll take the risk. He can't stay here.
뭐해?
Doctor, let's go!
I'm not coming, Fox.
Why not?
There are injured that require my attention, And I don't want to leave my father alone.
What? They were going to kill you!
No, they weren't. It was just a trick to catch you. And if I leave, my father won't work and they'll kill him. Run! Go away!
I'll come back for you with the cavalry. You have my word. I left that room, carrying the Colonel.
Wait, you're saying that you managed to rescue Colonel Harris?
That's correct.
Well, Mr. Fox, let's see what you invent to remove him from this story.
Lieutenant, we found a corpse in the remains of the helicopter.
What? Who is he?
We don't know, Lieutenant. It was totally carbonized by the fire.
Take him to the lab. I want a forensic analysis done yesterday. Do you understand me, Wachowski?
Yes, sir.
Fuck. We killed Colonel Harris. May God forgive us.
No, he's not Harris. The colonel died a month ago in an ambush. These are his personal belongings, his dog tag, his watch. Don't you remember, Sergeant? We found them on his corpse. That man has never seen the colonel. He's just trying to confuse us with his lies. Fuck's sake, he has absolutely no evidence for what he's saying.
I have this.
But what? If I'm not mistaken, it's a graduation ring for the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
Colonel Harris graduated in the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
Sergeant, you don't believe him, do you?
With all due respect, sir, I only said that Colonel Harris graduated in the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
He's trying to fool us, Sergeant. I remind you that there are more rings like this one.
Yes, but not with the same smell.
It reeks of shit.
Sir, permission to smell the ring? Fuck. It smells just like Colonel Harris's anus.
What? How the hell do you know what the colonel's anus smells like?
I'm not authorized to reveal that information, sir.
Fuck. This is getting out of hand. Mr. Fox, continue your story. Let's see if we can finish this once and for all.
돌아버린 거냐? 시작하자마자 들켜있어 왜? 얘 존나 빨리 온다. 노답인데? 어떻게 하지 이거? 들키는 거야 그렇다 치고. 이 아저씨 될 걸로 안으로 만들어야 되나 본데? 갈 길을 가네. 내려준다. 상마려운데? 올라가야 되거든?
I heard something. Base, escaping prisoner. I heard something.
이거 아니 노더빔. 하드키가 없는데? 내려갈 수 있나? 네. 가보자.
I went up in the private elevator of.
Lieutenant, they found a bullet in the carbonized corpse head.
독터 아키너스님 370
So,
오스틴
it
고맙습니다.
wasn't us after all. Colonel Harris was murdered.
Hey, friend.
다시 뭐함?
Look at me. I haven't
What?
killed anyone.
I'm not your friend.
For fuck's sake, shut up. Wachowski, send the bullet to Science Officer Hollister for analysis. And tell him
I'm
to
all
collate it with the gun Mr. Fox had on him. Maybe we'll have a surprise. I want the results of that 5 minutes ago. Understood?
Yes, sir.
아 화장실. Yeah, I like it.
Wow! That asshole General X had some cool music equipment. Multi-band equalizer, auto-amplified subwoofer, and...
Unbell.
No way. Double-deck cassette player. Fuck, you could record directly from one cassette to another.
No way.
Fuck. I found out that bastard kept a fully stocked armory behind his office.
나 무기가 업그레이드하지 않았니? 왜 안 들어온 거야 인면에? 수류탄 인면에 안 들어왔어. 버그였나봐. 아 드디어 훌륭하구만. 자, 나가세요.
finally reached the last floor.
Lieutenant, we already have the ballistics results.
And?
You are right, sir. Ballistics established that the bullet was fired from Mr. Fox's gun.
You killed Colonel Harris, you bastard.
Sergeant, behave.
Sir, permission to execute that assassin.
Permission denied. First off, we can't confirm the identity of the victim until we have the forensics report. Second, according to policy, Mr. Fox has the right to finish his story. Mr. Fox, continue. And you better not contradict the evidence we're collecting.
새끼 이거
Mr.
여기네.
Fox, leaving so soon and without a farewell. That's not very neighborly of you. And what's that on your shoulder? That's personal property, Mr. Fox. Haven't your parents taught you never to steal?
General X stood in my way, assuming it was really him and not another hologram.
Are you asking yourself if I'm another hologram?
Well, yeah.
No, not this time. It is I, in the flesh.
Good. Then I'll...
Put a bullet in my head.
You read my mind.
Please tell me, Mr. Fox, how does one shoot that which they cannot see?
What? What the fuck?
뭐야?
Do you like my new device, Mr. Fox? Optical electronic hollow camouflage, the latest in nanotechnology. Obviously, if you start firing randomly, there's still a chance I may be hit. I believe dumb luck is a concept you're fond of? So if you don't mind, I invite you to expend some ammunition with some friends.
General X. 비율 여기서 괜찮냐? 이 도전 가는가 봐. 야 얘네 왜 저거냐? 뭔가 템을 떨구냐 계속. 아닌데? 없어지고 있는데?
Bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
실시간으로 훔쳐가나 본데 이 새끼가? 공격털림 씨발.
Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
야 나 붕대서 죽는다 이거. 와 개어렵네.
Mr. Fox.
미친.
Do you have many bullets left?
맞아 이게. 아. 어우씨. 피가 없는데?
Mr. Fox.
아 미친. 안 맞는 게 불가능해.
Do you have many bullets?
드론에서 맞으면 끝인데? 방금 헬기 없던데요? 여기잖아. 아 이거? 여기인가? 있기는 이게 안에. 이건 될라나? 뭐야 이거? 컨셉같은갑다. 음. 어. 엄메로.
Mr. Fox.
랜덤인 것 같은데? 훔쳐가는 게?
Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine not.
어우 씨발. 아 돌았냐? 아.
Mr. Fox. Do you have many bullets left, Fox?
군대 빼가는 게 맞네 마지막에 무조건.
Well, you should be low on ammo by
그럼
now,
이제
which means it's
요거를
time to comfortably finish you.
어떻게 해야
By the
되는 거야?
way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted.
안 맞는데? 여기 없어. 움직이질 않았거든? 근데 맞고 한번 맞춰보자. 야. 야 이러면 질교환 해야 되나? 너무 잠깐인데?
Mr. Fox, leaving so.
골드커터 씨발로만 니한테 훔친 거 아니야. 1000만 달러 주고 산 거야 개새끼야. 뒤질래? 끝났네 이 새끼.
Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's. Well, you should be low on ammo. You managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr.
새끼요.
Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
와 미친 다 찼네? 어떡하지? 서로 없다 이제.
You've run out of first aid kits, Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, you'll be unable to heal yourself anymore.
Fortunately, it also means that you've run out of them.
Which adds to the thrill. Let the best man win.
뭐야?
What the fuck? You bastard!
Mr. Fox, first you complain because I remove your belongings, and now you complain again when I return them?
What?
Cheer up. I simply
벌써요?
take back your rusty wire. Although, maybe I've been a little brusque. You can find it between your ribs. By the way, Mr. Fox, let's see if you can kill me before bleeding.
타이머택이네.
Good luck.
왜 안 바뀌어? 아씨. 다시 해야겠다. 아, 총이 안 바뀌어 이거. 가서 개갈겨야 되는데.
Mr. Fox, leaving. Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine.
이게 안 맞아?
Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably.
맞추고 바꿔서 쏘는 걸로. 그럼 되겠다.
You managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
이런 피가 단 상태로 시작하는데 차라리 털리고 시작이 나음.
Mr. Fox. Unfortunate.
친 상관이야? 안 쏴, 아, 진짜. 모르겠네. 상점 뭐야, 아, 씨발! 왔다.
I have underestimated you,
얘 같은 년.
Mr. Fox.
Boss defeated.
waiting for? Finish me.
Time without paying for your crimes? No way. I'll take you to a trial so they condemn you and lock you in a cell to rot for the rest of your life.
I see. Tell me, Mr. Fox, how are you going to take me if you can't move?
What?
You're so predictable.
배가인데 배가?
I knew you wouldn't kill me or let me die. Just like all of my other subordinates, they consistently led you directly into my trap, Mr. Fox. Honestly, I hope you were going to surprise me again, like that little spark in the basement. But once more, the pen is mightier than the sword. By the way, thanks for volunteering to test my new paralyzer. The discharge it releases shuts down the whole peripheral nervous system. You should have killed me when you had the chance. See you never, Mr. Fox.
See you never, General X. Are you alright, son?
야 이거 들고 안 나와서 나 죽었네?
Don't worry. The effects on the paralysis will wear off soon. But it's not prudent to stay here. Come on, stand up, Fox. I'll help you walk.
아저씨가 튀어나오려나?
Colonel Harris and I went to the helicopter. A few minutes later, when I regained my motor skills, we took off.
Lieutenant, we have the forensic report of the carbonized corpse.
Hand it to the sergeant. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we can finally prove that Mr. Fox has been lying. Sergeant, what does the report say?
And the physiological study confirms that the corpse with identification C4423 measures 3 inches taller than Colonel Alan Harris, disproving his identity. What? Then he's not the colonel.
Of course not. I told you, Sergeant. Care to explain this, Mr. Fox? Are you going to tell us that he was tortured on a rack until it stretched him 3 inches?
That would be ridiculous. He's not Colonel Harris. I never said he was.
You what? You just told us that you both flew away in that helicopter.
I told you we escaped together, but never said that corpse was Colonel Harris. In fact, I have no idea who it is. Are you sure you found it in the helicopter? Did you plan it yourselves to incriminate me? Like some dirty cops?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Enough games, Mr. Fox, enough. We'll find out who you are and then we'll execute you. What now?
What the hell is happening in here?
Colonel in the room? Salute!
At ease.
Colonel Harris? You're alive. Sir, we thought you passed away.
As you can see, Lieutenant, I'm alive and kicking. Why is this man handcuffed?
We were interrogating him. He's a spy that we captured, sir.
A spy? Are you pulling my leg? He's a civilian who was imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. He's also the man that not only saved my life
어디까지 진짜야?
freed me from the X-Army base, but also he found classified information about Operation Jericho that will be essential in stopping the X-Army. For goodness sakes, that man's a fucking hero. Release him immediately.
Yes, sir.
Did you tell them your heroic feat, Fox?
I was at when we entered the helicopter, Colonel. But it looks like they found a corpse in the helicopter. But fuck, I don't know who he is. They say he has a bullet in his head, and it came from my gun. But I haven't killed anyone.
That corpse was General X. I killed him with your gun myself. Don't you remember? See you never, General X. Later, while you were regaining your senses inside the helicopter, I retrieved General X's corpse and dragged it to the helicopter's aft. That bastard was heavy. In the air, you know what happened.
Hurry up, Fox. They're following us.
Don't rush me, Colonel. I'm getting used to the controls. This piece of junk has levers and buttons everywhere. But don't panic. I think we'll be able to reach Allied territory before they catch up.
Then I'll call the cavalry.
Charlie, Alpha 54438, do you copy? Damn it, this radio isn't working. Fucking piece of shit.
Don't worry, Colonel. As soon as we reach Allied territory, they'll stop pursuing us.
Don't worry. Son, with no radio, when this fully armed piece of Soviet junk pings in
그렇긴 해.
the first thing they're gonna do when we don't answer is take us down.
Fuck. So we'll be shot at if we keep going, or we'll be shot at when we turn around?
Affirmative. We're between a rock and a hard place. We'll abandon the helicopter as soon as we cross the border. I'm gonna search for the parachutes.
But jumping would still be risky in this jungle terrain.
You have them, Colonel? We're nearly there.
There's only one, Fox. You jump and deliver the documents to the Allies.
Are you insane, Colonel? They won't believe me. And you don't know how to pilot this junk.
I'm dead to them anyway. You're young. You have your life ahead of you, son. Take this ring. Show it to them.
근데 안 믿어서 씨발.
Fuck, it reeks of shit.
Well, that's because those asshole bastards were going to snatch it as they put their hands on me. So I hid it in the only safe place I had left. My ass. Come on, son, put on the parachute.
Colonel, you need to jump and tell them everything yourself.
We argued about who had to jump, and I had to admit that Mr. Fox had one convincing argument.
Fox, what are you waiting for? Hurry up, son. We are running out of time.
뭐야 이거?
For heaven's sake, put on the parachute.
The next thing I remember was waking up, hanging from the parachute tangled to a tree. The owner of a farm who spotted me arrived a few minutes later. After tending to my wounds and offering me food,
이게 설득이지.
he was so kind as to bring me here to the base.
The lieutenant and the sergeant were shocked and immediately apologized. A few days later, the Army decorated me with 2 medals.
Jesse Fox, for rescuing an MIA military colonel and recovering intelligence on Operation Jericho. I, Colonel Alan Harris of the 5th Battalion, award you a Purple Cross of Civilian Courage.
That medal really exists?
It didn't. They had to invent it, as they had nothing that they could provide for a civilian.
You're also awarded the Gandhi Medal of the National Idiot.
National Idiot?
Well, I received it because I didn't kill any enemies at all during the escape. As you know, militaries don't get why killing is wrong.
Well, at least we agree on that.
So, thanks to the documents I found, the Allies could find and sink every related submarine. The military base, docks, and Omega building were the target of a large operation.
수아라고 잡혔겠다.
Everyone was arrested. Robert the Paparazzi published the story and won a Pulitzer Prize. The 2 doctors and their 2 fathers dedicated themselves to finding a cure for cancer using nano.
왜 진짜 2명이야 씨발.
근데 살아 돌아오셨는데 대령님은 왜
진짜
방귀를
2명이야.
똥꼬에
The captain
넣어뒀을까?
of that boat retired with my $50 million.
그러게 말이에요.
But he died of gonorrhea the week after.
Seriously?
Nah, but he would have deserved it. Do you remember Private Mike? The one I found hammered and whose leave I obtained? Well, he could finally visit his daughter for her
아,
birthday.
네.
Hello?
Daddy!
And I went back to my old life as a smuggler. The end.
Wow. Jesse, that's the most incredible story ever told. My god, you have an amazing imagination. You should be a video game writer.
You don't believe me?
Not a word.
Thank you very much, Miss Incredulous. Hey, who are those guys?
Must be an improvised patrol. Don't say a word if they don't ask you anything.
May I see your passports, please?
Good morning. Here you are.
Very well. Let's see. Fuck. You're Jesse Fox.
Yeah, that's me.
Holy Jesus. I can't believe it.
Hey, Jimmy. Who is that guy?
Fuck, Mike. He's Fox.
Mike.
The one who rescued Colonel Alan Harris and prevented the nuclear attacks. I really admire you, Mr. Fox.
아니 씨발.
You're a fucking hero.
Thanks, soldier.
Here are your passports.
근데 밀수하고 앉았어 미친놈아.
Drive carefully.
Are you okay? You've been very quiet.
Stop the car.
What's up?
Then it's true. It's all true.
Now do you believe me?
Kiss me.
What?
Kiss me now.
아 씨발 어처구니가 없네. 아 엄메탈이었습니다. 재밌네요. 개꿀잼인데? 한국어 번역 고생 많이 하셨습니다. 아유. 제시 폭스. 아, 지금 쌈마이 보이스가 너무 웃겼어. 경비팀 마이크, 기관총 마이크. 야, 라이아 암으로 제 여자아이 떼디 한마디로 왔다. 스페인어 보이스도 있어? 그러네. 올가미 어떻게 됐냐? 어떻게 알았냐? 꽤 알려줬네. 특별 감시 대상 모든 언메탈 플레이어 여러분.
Hey, Jimmy. Who the fuck is this Colonel Alan Harris?
I don't know. Yesterday I met that guy in a bar. He was nice. I told him that I was going to slog as a guard here today. And he said if I pretended he rescued the colonel and prevented nuclear attacks when he drove by, that he'd give me $100. $100 for saying 4 sentences. Can you believe it? Good morning. May I see your passports, please?
Good morning. Here you are.
와.
It's been the easiest $100 ever.
Fuck. People make up stupid shit just to score.
Yeah, dude.
와, 씨발. 개쩌네.
믿을 뜻이 하나 없네.
존나 웃기네. 아무리까지 완벽한데? 아 졸라 재밌었습니다. 아, 엄메탈이었어요. 아 오랜만에 갓게임한 느낌이구만.